This is one of the instances where I'm like, did people complain? Or did the SpongeBob creators be like, before this becomes a thing, let's just yoink?
Yeah.
Because we can't have good things in this day and age. That's what I'm wondering. Okay, welcome back to some more of SpongeBob SquarePants SuperSponge.
SuperSponge.
Alright, we're in Chapter 2 now, and this is To the Center of the Earth, the Cavernous Canyons. Alright, so this level is when we get introduced to an honestly annoying mechanic. We're going to get the Reef Blower.
Oh.
Yeah. Right here.
This coral blower, I can suck up all those seashells lying around and use them to break the rock wall.
So basically you have to suck up projectiles and then fire them. And it's useless if you don't have a projectile sucked up. And here's Mr. Krabs.
Mr. Krabs.
Clearly, Clancy Brown did not want to become a part of this game. So they got somebody else.
It's just like... It's not gravelly enough.
Nah. It's definitely more piratey.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder if it's the same voice of, like, the Flying Dutchman.
Yeah, it definitely could be. I could see that.
Because that's what it sounds more like. So you can't do the butt bounce when you have the Reef Blower equipped. So what I like to do is only use the Reef Blower for puzzles. When I have to, like, blow down one of the barricades.
Okay.
And then take it off so I can hurt enemies. Otherwise, I'm just a sitting duck. Yeah, they didn't really think this through. I don't know why you can't butt bounce with the Reef Blower on. It's kind of sad that they got rid of that. So yeah, I'm gonna suck up this here starfish. And boop! There we go.
Boy.
That's what we need.
So, what happens to the Reef Blower when it's not equipped?
It just sits there.
Oh, so it doesn't go with you, it just...
Right, you can always get another Reef Blower. See, that's what happens. So basically, I got hit, knocked into the Reef Blower, had to unequip it, got hit again, knocked into the Reef Blower.
Yep.
And I was just like, son of a... I don't want the Reef Blower.
Woof.
And I got nicked.
Nick.
Nickelodeon. Oh.
See what I did there?
Yes, I did. Yeah. And speaking of see what I did there that I didn't grasp. I didn't grasp that when you said Hugh Duck's Pie Dracula, that you were talking about Jimmy Neutron. I was like, what the f*** is she talking about?
We just recorded Castlevania Circle of the Moon.
Uh-huh.
And you were like, oh, Hugh is falling under the spell of Dracula. And I'm like, ducks? Pie. Dracula? Ducks. Pie. Dracula?
You gotta do like a quote, even though you can't do the voice. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Jimbo. You gotta do something like that. By the way, Mom says you're grounded. Sorry! Taco Shack. I want my money back. Hugh, this is free. Oh, darn.
Hugh is the saving grace of Jimmy Neutron. Like, I mean, it's a good show.
I really liked Jimmy Neutron.
I do too.
I was surprised how much I liked it. I liked it more than Dexter's Lab, which growing up, I thought Jimmy Neutron was just the ripoff Dexter's Lab.
Yeah. I think that was the idea, because, like, I loved Dexter's Lab growing up, and then rewatching it, I was just kind of like,
it's fine.
Yeah, it's there.
It's fine.
It's fine. Dee Dee was way more annoying than I remembered, and Dexter was way more of a horn dog than I remembered.
All right, we got ourselves an escort mission because I love those.
Oh, and it's with Gary the snail.
Yep.
So you can't really go too fast.
Exactly. But we have to clear the path for Gary so that he can go to his food bowl.
SpongeBob is literally like, ah, the Adderall.
Come on, Gary. Tiptoe through the tulips.
Tiptoe through the tulips. Tiny Tim.
Yeah. Did you know about how he passed away and like how morbid it actually was? So he was performing and he had a heart attack on stage. And his doctor said, hey, you gotta quit this. This is not good for your health. And he said, okay, well, just one more.
And
his wife asked, "Are you feeling okay?" And he's like, "No." And then he passed out and he was gone. Yep. And that was the end of Tiny Tim.
Aw.
Yeah. But it's just kind of sad that it's just like, all right, Doc, I'll listen to you just one more. And it's just like, no, I mean, stop it right now.
I feel like whenever they say that, they're like, he probably still would have died.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mainly because, like, once you reach that point, you know, it was like, it's morbid and sad, but I'm not, like, sad. I am sad, but not, like, currently. Like, I'm not going to cry. But it's the same thing that happened to my mom.
Okay.
You know, the doctors were like, you have to stop drinking. You have to stop doing this.
Yeah.
And by the time she did,
It was too late.
It was too late. Like, her organs were already destroyed.
Okay.
So it's like, I feel like sometimes if you catch it soon enough, absolutely, you can, like, heal your body. But if they're like, listen, if you do this one more time, you're going to go, like, chances are you're already going to go.
Okay. Well, that's a shame.
Yeah.
SpongeBob was just like, how dare you have morbid commentary on my fun game? It's supposed to be smiles all around. I'm sorry, I don't do a very good SpongeBob voice.
Oh my god, my sister does the best SpongeBob laugh.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Well, the way Tom Kenny does it, he does something like this where he
He
goes,
like, he like hits his throat.
yeah, he hits, with like the his index finger.
Yeah.
And he like juggles it up and down real quick. Another fun fact I learned about Tom Kenny for SpongeBob was for the episode of Sailor Talk, they kept having to like stop to put in the swears, and they're like, this sounds unnatural. What if
So
we
they
just
just have
swore
them swear.
and you just
Yeah.
censor it in post? So somewhere
There is a
is like
recording.
a recording of like
SpongeBob and
Patrick just
like,
dropping F-bombs left and right. And I know Clancy Brown was having a field day. Hey, you motherfucker!
right?
Because he, oh boy.
That'd be funny.
I want to know where that cut is. Okay, so as a surprise to no one, I do not get all of the spatulas in this level. Because I keep getting hit. But also, like, it is the one thing that keeps this game from being unplayable. It's like, okay, spatulas are a nice little bonus, but they're not required.
Yeah.
Because, like, if it was required, this wouldn't be fun. So we're like, oh boy, gotta go through all these poorly designed levels without getting hit.
Well, I feel like this definitely took from Sonic.
Whereas this one is just like, oops, oh well. I got clipped.
Yeah.
Like, the only thing I miss out on are the bonus levels. Which, honestly, in between episodes, I'll just go back and do them myself.
Yeah.
And then unlock the bonus levels. They'll never know.
Until they go to play and they're like, how did he do this? I did everything right.
I mean, all I'm doing is replaying the levels. I'm just not going to record them when I replay the levels.
Yeah.
And trial and error. Give me those underpants. There we go.
I guess you're gonna miss the panty raid.
I'm just...
I hate that they, like, removed
Exactly.
that episode.
It's like, of course you would. Like, come on. I guess you're gonna miss the panty raid. Like, why can't we at least do the Disney thing of be like, at the time this was
changed
written,
this company.
the company no longer agrees with the humor of this show. However, we've decided to keep it in its original format, but just a disclaimer to cover our asses.
Right?
That's all you gotta do.
I don't know. I don't necessarily see what is offensive in a panty raid.
No.
It's SpongeBob, like...
In the context of the show, yes,
Yeah.
but like an actual panty
Like,
raid.
an actual panty raid, yes, is weird.
That's
but, like,
why they're just like, oh, why is SpongeBob promoting a panty raid?
But it's also like SpongeBob is an OCD talking sponge.
Yes.
You know, that works at an undersea burger joint run by a crab serving Krabby Patties.
Right.
Like, and you're sad about a panty raid? There's cannibalism going on.
Here's the thing, though. This is one of the instances where I'm like, did people complain? Or did the SpongeBob creators be like, before this becomes a thing, let's just yoink?
Yeah.
Because we can't have good things in this day and age. That's what I'm wondering, because I don't remember anyone saying, this is problematic. I'm going to write to the editor.
I'm going to send a letter to your manager.
No, I think it just kind of like happened and
Them being
people
like,
noticed. It's just like, hey, what happened to this episode? Or what happened to this clip? I forget what it is. I don't know if the whole episode went down.
I think they took the whole episode.
Aw.
Because the whole episode is basically them trying to do a panty raid, and then they end up going to Mr. Krabs' mom's house. You didn't say it was me, mother. You never asked.
That's the last quarter of the episode. The whole episode is about Mr. Krabs being old and he wants to feel young again.
But keep in mind, it's only an 11-minute episode. Mm-hmm. So if you take half of it, they're not going to just have a random 4-minute episode.
Yeah, good point. All right. Next up, the thermal tunnels. I got an extra balloon for He's not in this game.
Sad.
Yeah, sorry. There's actually a couple characters that aren't from the show in this game. It was just from that time of licensed games where it's just like, this'll work.
I do like that they utilize Glove World.
Mm-hmm. And when you have a balloon, you have a short period of time where you can just float around. You're basically like an astronaut. Zero gravity, just whee.
You know what is a little sad about Glove World that I just now realized? Like, it just hit me.
What?
It's plastic in the ocean.
Oh, wow. That is a good discovery. I just realized that myself. You sound disappointed. It's just like,
because I was just like, oh, that's super cute, like Glove World. And then I'm like, wait a minute. The gloves are like plastic and latex and non-biodegradable things.
They made the best of it.
And that's why they're in the ocean.
They're like, they polluted. Guess we're just going to make a theme park. Because we don't know how to get rid of this. And humans are too lazy. So here we go. Alright. Let's see if I can get enough spatulas in this level. Be careful. Sharp rocks at the bottom. Looks likely. Bring it on. Booyah!
You did that and Booby jumped up.
I know, I felt her.
She was like, you rang.
Ah! There's a female presence in the commentary. All the men have felt her. No, they haven't felt her. That was one of the bloopers in Pirates of the Caribbean, where it was just like, there's a female presence on this ship because they believe like it's haunted.
Right.
And they're just like, all the men have felt it. Like they felt the presence, but he says, there's a female presence. All the men have felt her. No, they haven't felt her. He just slips up. Listen, Pirates of the Caribbean bloopers are some of my absolute favorite bloopers. Jeffrey Rush is just like, Calypso, I come at ye as but a humble, and his hat falls off. He's like, you blew my hat off. The actress who plays Tia Dalma, she's just like, if you wish to brave Davy Jones' locker at World's End, then... And she tries to move, and she's like, I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
She was one of my favorites.
I really enjoyed rewatching the Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
I did too.
At least the first three.
It definitely changed my opinion on my favorites.
Because I used to really love Curse of the Black Pearl, and it's still a damn good movie.
Yeah.
But being able to watch Dead Man's Chest and At World's End back to back, I was able to consume the entire story. Unlike in theater when it was a year apart, and I was just like, wait, what's going on?
I remember Dead Man's Chest being like my absolute favorite. And then it's like rewatching all of them. It's definitely At World's End.
Yeah.
That was it. Just because like the... Bless you. Boobie's on my lap. And she just sneezed in case you can't hear it after post. We didn't just randomly decide to bless our viewers. But it just had better graphics and the story and the characters and everything. I just really liked it.
See, I'm just going to be honest. It had Jeffrey Rush as like an anti-hero.
Yeah.
Not the villain. I mean, Barbossa. Same difference. Barbossa was kind of like the anti-hero. And, like, I just love the chemistry between Captain Jack Sparrow and Barbossa. I wanted that to be the 4th movie, like a buddy pirate movie.
Yeah.
And it's sad that never came to fruition because On Stranger Tides is... it's trash. It's a bad movie. It's not good at all. And, like, I'm happy that they want to do another Pirates, especially for Johnny, but also I'm just like...
On Stranger Tides, what one was that?
That was the one where they were searching for the Fountain of Youth.
Okay,
That's the one that we rated as the least favorite movie.
Yeah. I feel like they missed a lot of really great opportunities with that one.
I agree.
But the absolute last one, because I know that we had to compromise because I thought the very last one was the worst.
Really?
Because they undid everything that they set up.
Oh, yeah. That is true. All right, off to nasty, acrid air pockets.
Better make sure I'm nice and moist.
Okay. Ride the bubble up. Darn, still not enough. Guess I am doing the bonus off screen.
She really just wants me to move.
Of course she does. As soon as you went to the restroom and she heard the bathroom door close, she was just like, ha ha.
This cat only loves me for my chair.
Mm-hmm. Okay, for this level, keep moving, because you got falling debris. You got these octopus. Excuse me. And we're also going to create bubble platforms.
Ooh.
Oh, wait, this is the net. Not yet. We're looking for the bubble wand. When we get the bubble wand, we can create our own platforms, but the platforms are temporary. Careful. All right, there we go. The level's actually very short, though. It's just very dangerous. If you stand on a bubble for too long, it will pop. And you'll fall to your death.
You'll fall to your doom.
All right, careful. Extra life. Now. Take care of you. Where is that bubble wand? There it is. All right, now watch this. Da 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 dum. Boom 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 boom.
Da 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 dee.
All right, grab that. Blow bubble. There we go. Now we can make our own platforms.
Boop, boop.
And to get more, you have to find another
Bottle of bubbles?
yeah, bottle of bubbles. And that's how you get more. But right now, I have 14 bubbles I can make.
First you do this.
Stop on your right foot, don't forget it. Going up here for another extra life. Perfect. Okay. So what I really hate about these levels is you have to clear the level with the max number of spatulas. It's not like, oh, I hit 70 spatulas, that means I hit the threshold. No.
Oh! Oh!
You get hit, and this is what happens. Ouch!
You'll lose all your spatulas.
That's right. At all. Wait, come back. Bubbies, please.
Like, I don't mean to burst your bubble.
She's like smacking me with her tail. Alright, up there's another extra life. We don't really need that. We're just gonna try to like gun it to the end.
Les sigh.
Well, the thing is, like, if these were just regular collectibles and I didn't lose them when I got hit, no problem. I'd be like, well, I got hit. But now it's just like, well, there goes the bonus level. Me. Damn it.
Huh.
Well, I mean, it's not like I don't have that many lives anyways.
This episode is for the original SpongeBob lovers, not the Camp Coral ones. You're too young, you're not 13 yet, and popcorn content is not for you.
Why, does Camp Coral not have dark humor?
Well, Camp Coral is the new one. So, like, little kids are watching it.
Okay. I'm just curious, like, does it still have SpongeBob humor?
I haven't
or...
watched it.
Okay.
Well, even towards the end of, like, SpongeBob cartoon, like, 2D didn't have SpongeBob humor anymore.
Well, yeah, because Steven Hillenburg left the show.
Oh, he died.
Well, now he died. This was like a couple years back he passed away. But
he-
he was
well,
only
he
around for
had-
the first 4 seasons.
Yeah.
There we go.
Now to find the false teeth.
All right, next up, lava fields.
Better pack some ice. It's gonna be a hot one.
Lava.
And we're going to continue that in the next episode. So you'll get to see the boss of Center of the Earth, and then we'll move right on to chapter 3. There's 5 chapters total,
Okay.
so about 5 or 6 parts.
Cool.
All right, so we'll see you all in the next episode.